Hi, ladies. So I wanted to kind of explain to you guys what I made last night. I was up to like 1:30 in the morning because I was so excited to put this together for you. I need my business to flow a lot better. I've spent way too much time just kind of like working here and there and not tracking anything. And so a lot of times I'll do like leadership training or some kind of training, a group, and they ask that you share a picture of your tracking every day. And I'm always like, oh, I didn't track anything. So I wanted to stop doing that and wanted to actually put together something that I can use and that you can use to help keep you accountable and so that everyone can see what everyone else is doing, to keep you on task, to keep you motivated, to keep you encouraged, to show that we're all in this together. So I watched a training and I wanted to recreate what the coach was talking about. And in order for me to have this work for you, I need to explain it. I can't just throw it out there and like type it all out because that's way too confusing. So I thought I would just make this quick video. I was going to do a team call on it, but we do our team calls on Thursdays and I didn't want to wait until Thursday. So had a little bit of time today on this Saturday to show you guys. So if you go to our team page, I just uploaded a document in the file section. So I want you to go to the file section over here, and that's where you're going to find a lot of documents that I've uploaded in the past, things that I have used, things that I want to share with you guys that's worked for me. So there's a lot of files in here, but I want you to click on the one that I just recently uploaded, which is Team Rise United Docs. So what it is it's basically just a document that has a link in it to access my Google Drive. So I'm going to click on it, and I've already downloaded it, but it's going to download to your computer, I think. Anyway, it downloaded to mine. All it is really just a link. So when you click on that link and you go to that page, it's going to bring you to my Google Docs that I shared with you guys. So within this Google Doc, I've created different folders. And as you can see, they all have different meanings. As you click on them, you're going to find helpful things in each one. Things that you can use for your challenge group, things that you can either use for scripts for your challenge group or upload to your own challenge group as you get started. Meal plans, random things that I think you can find helpful, scripts that I've used in the past or I've come across that you can use to look at and kind of tweak and put into your own words. Summit 2019, because that's coming up, and I want to start like adding information in there as I keep getting more people interested in going with me next year to Indiana. I want to start adding to that, and we can all add in it together as we get excited for next summer. But what I really wanted to show you today and explain and talk about is the accountability. So if you click on the accountability, I want to show you guys what I put together. So I put together a master, which to create your own and personalize it to yourself, you easily just duplicate it. So you can go over to, actually, what you would end up doing is you would go over here and highlight master. Maybe you can do it when you're in it too, but more actions. You can add you can just say make a copy. So don't make any changes to the master. Just click make a copy, and then you can rename it to your name, accountability. So that's what I did for me. So I have my own, and every time you make any changes to this document, it's going to update it in this Google Drive. So it would be easy for me to look at your accountability tracker and see what kind of activity you're doing throughout the week. As you update it, I will get to see that, and so will everyone else. So it's really good accountability for everyone. But I want you to make your own. So go to make a copy and then rename it to your own. But I'm going to kind of walk you guys through the master copy. So you're basically going to just retype this into the month that you're working on. And then as you're doing the activities, you just click like an X mark. You know, I did my workout, I did my Shakeology, I did my personal development, I did some kind of professional development, I posted on social media, I did some inviting. And what you can do here is, even like if you sent out like 10 invites, you can put a 10 there so you know exactly how many you did. Follow up, same thing. Same thing with adding friends, and so on and so on. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Asana and explain how I'm going to use Asana. But when you check and complete your tasks within Asana, you can click the X. So these are daily activities you should be doing every single day, or as many days out of the week that you can. Obviously, family is most important, so make sure that you are setting aside time for your family, and that this business is not running your life. But as long as you're doing a little bit of this every single day, your business will be moving forward. And it doesn't take that long at all, especially if you can sit down, pull this up, and be working in like a focused time. Over here is a schedule that you can make for yourself. Having business hours is going to be huge for your life. And when we all can see, hold on a second. What? I'm doing a video. When we can all see your work hours, then we know like, oh, she's not going to get back to me until this time because she has that time set aside for her family. And then I can see that you are putting aside focused time to work on your business. And as long as you stick to that schedule, then you should have plenty of time to do the things necessary. So for example, I left my schedule up so that you can kind of see and work around what I do. But definitely like edit this, modify it to your personal needs and your schedule, because we all have different schedules, different lives, different things going on. So for me, I'll be waking up at 5, and this is actually going to be starting this week because my kids are going to be going back to school. Right now we're in the summer schedule, so I'm not waking up at 5. But this week I'll be waking up earlier. Starting Wednesday, I'm going to be waking up at 5 to do my workout and then take a shower. So I allotted an hour and a half to get all of that done. That's plenty of enough time. And then it also gives me time to get the kids ready for the day, make their lunches, make us breakfast, make myself lunch, and then I'll be dropping off the kids at school from 8:30 to 10. I'm going to be working. I'm either going to be going to a coffee shop or the library, or coming back home, and I'm going to be working on adding friends on my network and starting conversations from 8:30 to 10. I have big goals in this business, so I'm like 10xing my activities. If you know, we all have different goals, so we're all going to be spending like different amounts of time on our business. If you're not looking to like earn more money than your husband right now, then that's not really something you would need to do. That's not as much time as you need to put into it. If you just want to earn enough to pay for your Shakeology and maybe help like 3 people a month, that would be more like 30 minutes that you would need in order to add new friends to your network and start conversations. So that's something that you can tweak over time, just as I will too. But the point is to make a schedule, because then you know that your day is going to flow and you can get all those business activities in throughout the day. So then follow-up, school pickup, and that again is going to change because it won't always be at 12 o'clock that I'm going to pick up my kids just this upcoming week. You'll notice I have family time in here, miscellaneous time for me to work on whatever projects I have going on, whether it's trainings or putting together graphics, you know, all the fun stuff, because I already did the harder stuff early in the day, and then dinner in bed, and then tying up loose ends at night. So that's sort of like a very generic throwing it out there schedule. I will have to tweak it depending on the day of the week and the time. But for the most part, I'm going to keep a pretty general schedule up here. As I'm adding challengers to my challenge group, I'm going to be writing down their name. I'm going to put the day that they ordered and what they ordered. Whether it's Shakeology or like a specific challenge pack with a specific program. And when I can make sure that I'm like putting the order date down, that's going to remind me that they're going to have another shipment come out a month later. And then it allows me to be a good coach and remind them that that shipment will be going out. So they're not completely like, they're not completely thrown off when an order comes through their bank account and then they get upset that I didn't even contact them. So it just shows that I care. And it's important that I'm tracking that because I'm not going to remember when everyone ordered. But this list will just grow and grow and grow. Over here, I can keep track of how many Success Club points I have per month through challenge packs or Shakeology and the total. And then coaches signed in my business and Tim's business and Victoria's business because I manage Tim's and Victoria's business right now. This will keep me on track of what rank I am currently and what Tim's rank is currently because I'm building Tim to diamond. So I want to make sure that I'm always like, I know exactly what my current rank is and what Tim's rank is. And then my week leg volume on my leg and on Tim's leg. Other things that I can keep track of throughout the week. Be the best leader I can be. Rate myself on 1 to 10. This keeps me on track and aligned with my leadership goals. If I'm not being the best leader I can be, I need to rate myself on that every single day just to keep me focused. Posting in any training groups I have going on. Checking the challenge tracker app, that's important. I need to remind myself to do that because Facebook, I'm on throughout the day. So it's easy for me to quickly jump in my Facebook group, but my challenge tracker app, I can easily forget to check in throughout the day because I don't use it. I do, but I'm not super into it, but I do have some challengers in it because I don't have Facebook. Have I posted in my free community? Have I offered value? And checking in with my challengers and coaches. That's something I should be doing every single day. And then over here is where I can keep track of any active coaches I have in my downline. If they're active, I would X the coach one. If they're, diamond, I would X that. That just keeps me on track with what's going on in my downline. So this is going to keep us on track, okay? We don't necessarily have to know what we did every week. Every week we can evaluate and say, wow, I didn't do any inviting today, or this last week. I can really pick up my game because you kept track on exactly what you did. Or I need to start new conversations because that lacked last week. So every single week you're going to reflect on this accountability sheet. And it's going to be so fun to see the work that you are pouring into. And then you'll see the effects of it with your paycheck, with your Success Club points, with your coaches signed, with all the people that you're adding to your challengers list. This right here is going to motivate you so much. As you see the lines fill up, you're going to see that you're changing so many people's lives. And their name is constantly going to be right there. So as each month changes, you can just change out the month over here and just start making your X's, but the challengers will always be the same. You'll keep that list forever and just watch it grow and grow and grow. So I want to show you Asana real quick. So Asana is going to be great for keeping track of who you're talking to and moving them along. Just what you do is you create an Asana account. It's free to use. It's like a task list sort of a thing, but you can download the app on your phone too, and you can log into the website. But what it's going to do is it's going to help you always have a list to work from. So prospects would be, you would add to this anyone you are talking to. Anyone you've had a conversation with, anyone who you plan to invite if you haven't already. This list will build and build and build. And then what you can do, like for example, if one of my, let's just say Sally is a prospect, I can also, and I'm just figuring this out. So let me see. What I can do. Dang it. Well, there is a way for you. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Sally. Okay. Sorry. I'm still figuring this out. Sally. I can write a little note about Sally and why I'm talking to her. I can also put in a due date so that if I started talking with her today, then I want to make sure that I don't like forget my conversation with her. So like tomorrow or the next day, I can continue my conversation. So I'm going to have that pop up as a task for me on Monday to follow up with that conversation. So when I sign into Asana, it's going to have all my tasks, and any that I had set for today will be right here. And then I can click them as I complete them. So as I'm building my prospect list and having conversations, then I can set reminders for myself to keep that conversation going so no one falls behind the cracks. Invited. So these are people who I have invited. I also can set I can set tasks as reminders for the people I invited so that I remember to follow up with them. Anyone who's in my challenge group, I'll add on here so that when I go to check in with my challenge group, I have a list I can work from. Same with my free group. If someone said they wanted to be a part of my free group and they want to do like a clean eating challenge with me, I would add their name in here so that I can remember to follow up with them and see how they're liking the clean eating group. Anyone who I've sent a share a cart, I'm going to put their name here so that I, again, can follow up with them. So this is going to help me working with my prospect list to know who to invite. After I've invited them, I know who to follow up with. So Asana is going to be great. And I think it's going to keep me really organized and know exactly who to talk to. So anyway, I just wanted to share with you guys what I created, and I'm so excited to use it. And also, I wanted to show you. Here we go. Where'd you go? Where's the docs? Okay. No. I also created. Okay, so in accountability, there's also a Life Changer scoreboard. Now, as you sell challenge packs and you start working with new customers, you get 2 points per challenge pack or per Shakeology home direct order if it's their first time ordering Shakeology. I want you to write your name here and I want you to update your Success Club points. That way, every day I can go in here and check, and as the points are being updated, I can see that you are changing lives, and so can everyone else. So it's going to keep us all going and kind of give us like a little bit of a friendly competition to see who has the most points. Because whoever has the most points is helping the most people. And so I kind of want to just keep this document open, and you add to it. So you would put your name here and then how many Success Club points, and then keep updating that every time. So if I sell 2 challenge packs this weekend, I'm going to change that to a 6, and it will save automatically. So that's how that works. But I'm excited to see, everyone's name get added in here and how many Success Club points that they have. And that'll be something really cool that we can use throughout the month. and we'll just, every single month they'll all go back down to zero. Anyway, I think this will be awesome accountability for everyone, and I cannot wait to use it. And I hope that this is helpful for you. Anyway, I hope you have a good weekend. I didn't want to take this, I didn't want to make this video super long, but I hope that it's helpful, and just let me know if you have any questions.